Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Good day, class. Today we are going to have a quick road safety lesson. Step 1. Always stop when you get to the road. Step 2. You have to make sure to look left, right, and left again. And as soon as you don't hear or see any more cars, then you are free to cross the road. Remember everyone, look left, right, and left again. Now everyone, I hope that you will continue to cross the road safely. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is properties. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and we rub inside our hands, around our hands, in between our fingers, on our wrists, and our fingertips too. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we'll be doing phonics, doubling, halving, and problem solving. For our lesson now, boys and girls, let us all turn to page 6. On page 6, we are going to be doing phonics. Now, the phonics we're going to be doing is the sound E. E. Now, when E and A come together, it is the E sound that we hear. Because when two vowels come together, it is the first one that says its name. In this case, we can hear the sound E. And the second vowel is quiet. So we're going to read the sounds below. And then after that, you are going to choose 2 words to make your own sentences. And then you're going to try and think of any other words that have the sound E. Let's read the words we have together. So, on the board, I have the same words as you have in your book. Now, we're going to explain some of them if you're not sure what the others mean. We have, let's read together, clean, dream, eat, leaf, pee, read, steal, team. Well done if you managed to read all those words by yourself. Now, if you notice, all of our words have E in them. And for those that don't know what some mean, let me try and explain them. Now, we definitely know what clean is. We always do it every time. We clean our shoes when we're going to school. We make sure that we wear clean uniform. Then we have the word dream. This is what happens when we go to sleep. We have amazing dreams, sometimes a bad dream as well. That one is called a nightmare. Then we have eat. Everybody loves eating, and I know you love eating as well. So this is the word eat, where we put food in our mouth and we chew and swallow. Then we have leaf. Now the word leaf can be only one leaf, or it can be the leaf for many, just like fractions. And then we can say pea. Now the pea we're talking about here is just one little vegetable. The pea is green and it grows in a pod with many other peas. We have the word read, and that's exactly what we were doing here. We were reading all our words. Then we have the word steal. Now steal is different from the other steal. The other steal, you know, is the one where it's a metal. But this one is to take something that doesn't belong to you and you don't want to return it. Like if I take this ruler and I put it in my pocket and I don't return it to the class, I would have stolen the ruler from the classroom. Then we have the word team. Now a team is a group of people who come together to play a sport or a club. For example, a football team. They play football. Or a tennis team. They come together to play tennis. So these are all our words, and now that we know what they mean, I want you to try and use them in sentences. Your job is to make 2 sentences. I have made one to show you what it looks like. It says, I see a 4-leaf clover. Now the 4-leaf clover that I have here is the one that is being talked about in the sentence. Now if we have 1 leaf, that is the word that we have here. And then we have many leaves, it changes its form. But if we're talking about one thing that has many leaves, we say 4-leaf. So this is the sentence I have made, and you can use any of the other words to make your sentences as well. Then when you're done, they're asking you to think of any other words that have E in them. We have the word meal. Now a meal is when you actually are eating groups of food put together at a certain time. For example, breakfast is a meal, lunch and supper as well. When you go to a takeaway, the food you receive is a meal as well. Then we have the word beam. Now the word beam can mean 2 things. It can be the beam where someone is on a plank joining from one end to another. That now becomes a beam. Or it can be a light that is being shone somewhere far. Then we have the word deal. Now the word deal, I'm pretty sure you know by now, because lots of you like to make deals with your parents. To make a deal is to agree or make an arrangement with your parent or friend where you are receiving something and they are receiving something. So these are the extra words, but there are many, many more. I want you to try and think of them by yourself. Then when you're done, boys and girls, make sure you check your sentences. All sentences must start with a capital letter and end with a full stop. I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For our lesson now, boys and girls, let us go to page 7. On page 7, we are going to be doing doubling and halving. Now, when we say doubling, it means that we are taking the number we have and timesing it by 2. Or we say that number plus itself. When we are halving, we now take the number we were given before and we cut it in half to share equally. Let's now try and do the first two together. So we're going to first use the number 20. Now the number 20 is going to be doubled. How do we double the number 20? Well, we can double by saying 20 plus 20. We can write our 20 plus 20 by saying 20 plus 20 equals. Now that's going to take us a long time. So instead of writing it like that, we can actually write it as 20 plus 20. This way we would have saved lots of time by putting the number on top of the other number. Then we say 0 plus 0, and that will give us 0. 2 plus 2, boys and girls, gives us 4. So we now know that if we double the number 0, we will get 40. So now we have to halve it. So we can do this by simply sharing. We can say one circle here and another circle here. In these two circles, this is where we're going to share equally. Now, when we mean share equally, we're going to count the 20 and give one set 1 and another set 1. So we have 20 here and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have divided them or we have halved them. We now need to count what is in each set. The numbers need to be the same for us to know that we have actually done the job. If one is a little higher than the other, then we would have to start again. So let's see if we have done the right thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one has 10. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It also has 10. So we have done the right thing, meaning half of 20 will be 10. Now let's try the second one, B. B, the number that we have been given is 4. Now we can do it the same way that we said, where we can say 4 plus 4. Now you can use the number line, your counters or your fingers, but you will get the same answer. 4 plus 4 more, boys and girls, will give us 8. So our answer when we double 4 will give us 8. But how about when we are halving it? Well, we do the same method. We draw our sets. So I have 2 sets here, and then we're going to use these 2 sets here by sharing equally. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we count what is in each set. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that means that if I were to halve the number 4, I get 2. So go ahead and do the rest for this page. Take your time. Try not to confuse the halving and the doubling. If you'd like, do all the doubling first and then you do all the halving. If you don't understand, try and ask an adult to help you because these two sometimes can get confusing. When you're done with that one, you can move to the next page, page 8. On page 8, we are now going to be doing problem-solving sums. Now remember, boys and girls, when you are doing a problem-solving sum, it's very important for you to read it 3 or 2 times. The first time is to understand what the problem-solving sum is all about. Then the second time is to get all the important numbers and decide whether you are going to add, subtract, multiply, or share. So we're going to do number 3 together. Let's take a look at number 3. Number 3 says, your 6 friends all have bicycles. How many wheels are there all together? Your 6 friends all have bicycles. How many wheels are there all together? Now it seems like we've only been given one number, which is 6. But we know that a bicycle has 2 wheels. So we now need to decide, are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, or sharing? If you said sharing, you are wrong because of the word all together. If you are saying adding, you're not really wrong, but there's a quicker way to add all of them up, and that way is multiplying. So let's take a look at the board and see how we can do this sum. Now, since we are multiplying, it's the same as saying 2 sets of 6. Remember, each bicycle has 2 wheels. This is why we have come up with the number 2. And then sets of is the same as saying times. So we can say 2 times 6. If we're going to do this one, we need to draw 2 sets. Uh-oh, that one decided to fall. 2 sets. 1, 2. So we have drawn our 2 sets. And now we need to put 6 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 in this one and 6 in that one. It's as if we are saying we have 6 front wheels and 6 back wheels. So if we're going to find out how many there are all together, this is now when we add by saying what is in this set plus what is in the other set. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 from 6, we are counting on, dear boys and girls. Don't make this mistake. So let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 wheels. So our answer is 12. So take your time, boys and girls, with both pages. Make sure you're reading the instructions carefully and double check that your work is correct. Don't rush. I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson, and I hope you had fun. I know I did. Remember, if you're not sure what to do or you got confused, that's okay. You can always ask an adult for help. But make sure that you finish your work by yourself. So now that we are done with our work, which was a lot, it's time to sanitize. Remember, we sanitize to keep ourselves safe. So make sure that when you sanitize, you are also helping someone else to sanitize the right way. You can show them how to sanitize, just like what we do in the classroom. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. I think I saw a little blue head somewhere sneaking up on us. Oh, there you are, Sashi. Hello. So, from Sashi and I would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.